Good afternoon, traders. It is the S&P 500 futures, micro futures chart review for 6/26. We've got about 20 minutes left in the trading day. We're getting a little bit of a bounce off the lows, and we can see that we traded down on the weekly here right into this volume node. I didn't call that. That probably a mistake on my part right there, but as thin as this was right here, I kind of just bypassed it and thought we would get down here into the opposing candle, and you'll see on the next chart that I had like 14-15 area kind of marked off right here. Never quite made it right here. It had this nice profile here. It would have been the safer trade, but that's where it bounced from. And the only real good trade that I called today was the 22 level, and I think it gave us about four points out of there, but it did work out, and I think I ended the day with about 6 points. You can see again, big bar up, two big bars down, big bar up, big bars down. That's just the volatility of the market. You can't really trust the big bars. Price will travel through them pretty easily, and we're just basically in this volume node, chopping around. Didn't quite get the breakdown out of the range that I was looking for. The 14 levels right there. The bigger volume on the bigger chart was basically showing it. 22 area, you can see, got this pull out of the 22 area right here early this morning, and we came back and we traded back into it right here, and we got a bounce out of there, and this is where I took a couple points, and you can see this market starting to rally at the end of the day. Markets always tend to rally in the last hour. There's some kind of scientific study. You can go kind of look it up if you want to. The days are astronomical, the number of times that the market's up in the last hour of the day. Just if you're curious about any of that. So here's a nice mess. Let me take some of this stuff off. This was the original call here at the top, the 39.40 area, and you can see that hit right into the volume and basically sold off at that point right there. When this came down, I was basically watching this level right back here, and I took this level right here, and so a little bounce right off there, right off the scalping line. You had a confluence of trades right there. You had it on the other side. Scalping line worked again. Beautiful little trade. Scalping line worked beautiful right here too. So a lot of good scalping lines here. Should have paid more attention today and missed a couple of these pretty good trades. It is sold down right here in front of this, but if you look right up here, and you can't really get it, but there's a high volume node right here. I'm not sure if I can pull it over. There you go. And this was a good trade right here. So, and you just see how that one worked out right across the top. You had a bunch of bars here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looked about 9 bars there. And then sold down into this area. There wasn't really a whole lot here. Scalping line was here. This, I believe, worked over here. You can see that it hit this guy and did a little sell right here, but then just pushed right on through. So there was a little tiny scalp right there. I believe it traded up right into the high volume over here on this side. And you can see how that moved right across, right in there. And then if you actually pull this guy back and pull him all the way forward, I thought there was another level in here, but I thought there was a level here, but I guess not. So, and then across the bottom down here, and there was that trade right there. Came right down, right into it, hit it, gave you a nice bounce right into the scalping line. Not much you can do about that. It got hung up. You did have something right up here across these tops right here, and it went a little bit beyond the level right there, but you didn't take much heat at all, and it was done at that point. It's kind of questionable about taking that because of the two tests right here, and you kind of had to let it maybe trade through again and see that it was going to go back the other direction. I'm not using the pointer here, kind of failing you guys here. And then you had this area. This is the 22 area. It came right down into the 22 area. It gave you a nice good bounce right there for like 2 points right there. I sold it off right there, and it came back into the area and gave you another trade right there. So there was 2 trades right off of that area if you didn't hold on to it. But if you held on to it, you would have got 22 to 25 right there. Sold down, didn't quite make that 14 level that was sitting down here. But nice little bounce right up here into the scalping line. If you took the scalping line, you would have got paid. You can see that there's a line playing all the way across here where the scalping line is, and it's basically using it right at this point to make the trade. So again, you want to try and use the levels of volume and trade right into the high volume. And if you watch if you do the exercise videos, you'll know exactly how to draw these and find the correct spot to profile the volume so you get the right location for the bounce and the turnaround. What else can I tell you? Not a real exciting day. Range was pretty small overall. Didn't quite break out, but we look back here on the weekly, right? We're under this volume node right here. We've got this volume node down here. So right now I'm kind of favoring the downside a little bit, get into this bigger volume node. There's some structure down here. This would be a great place. Look at this gap right in here. So this would be great for another kind of sell-off, if you ask me. And it doesn't really look all that far. You've got some tops right here, which is holding things up, but I think down here is reasonable for a continuation. You've got a pretty big tail on here. People looking at candlestick, formations, patterns, or whatever. They're going to see this as kind of a topping tail of not even a topping. It wasn't at the top, but pretty weak showing. I didn't even really look at my symmetry, but here it is, right down to the bottom, perfect touch. Kind of happens that way a lot. Here's the level, here's the level. Not much else I can say about the 100% range extensions. They work. I wasn't really watching them today. Probably should have been, but I just kind of got my trades, and that was about it. If you like the analysis, please subscribe to the channel. Channel's kind of struggling, and I hope I can, get some people on board, get some people interested in this kind of trading with the volume. It works. I've been calling these. If you go back and look at all the prep videos and the chart reviews, you'll see that nailing a whole lot of levels, giving you a lot of trades. The scalp lines are working. If you follow the video on the how to use the scalp lines, you can make money off of those too. So a lot of good calls. It doesn't seem people are very interested in pre-market prep videos. So, if it's useful to you, please help me out. Please give some likes or something. Otherwise this channel is just going to kind of die here pretty quick. There's 2 exercise videos on how to draw the profiles. You should probably go check those out if you're interested in how to do my kind of trading drawing profiles. And definitely watch the pre-market videos because they give you insight into how the market's going to kind of trade for the day. But anyways, I hope you had a good day trading. Hope you made some money like I did. And I will see you in the morning. Take care.